Well, Dover was Dover. Glad that's over. I rhymed. I didn't mean to do that, but it's over. Move on to Dega. Not a good day for Chase. Not sure what the hell happened with its end. It just blew up on him on lap 8. And now he's in a deficit where he just needs to basically just run well in the next 2 races and then he'll be okay. But what I find weird is like this time last year, before the race even started and it was on the pace laps, Jimmy had broken something on his car. This year, it was Logano who didn't even start the race and was like 20 something laps down, and something broke on his car on the pace laps. Had to come down and go in the garage and get it fixed. Chase didn't have that fortune, but Logano lost basically all his points cushion that he had. And headbands don't stay well on my head, so forgive me. There we go. Anyway, Logano basically right on the bubble, like under the cut line. So it's between Byron and Logano for like the last transfer spot. Byron kind of shot himself in the foot today by speeding on pit road, like speeding like off pit road. So he put him in he was having a good run until he shot himself in the foot basically. Like three of the Hendrick cars in the top 10, he just screwed the pooch. And I'm sure Chad Canals was not happy. So he finished 13th, I think 2 laps down or a lap down, I can't remember, but he finished 13th when he should have been in the top 10. So he was pretty much running down the leaders at one point, and I'm like, come on. That's like for the majority of the race, it was just like, meh, another Toyota shit show. I want to say something. When I say a race is dull, doesn't mean I find it boring. If I want to say it's boring, I'll actually use that word. When I say dull, it just means like nothing like exciting really happened. But it wasn't a shitty race, but it wasn't the greatest race. That's what I mean by like kind of dull. And Bowman had a pretty clean day. He was pretty much one of the fastest cars on track at some points. He would like make up this whole like at this one point he made up all this track like time on track to try to get up to like the top 3 or top, I don't even know what position he was in, but he had all this position. I think it was in 3rd, just to stall out and lose all that time again. It's like, but he pretty much, him and Chase run pretty well at this track. Stats show. Well, Chase kind of screwed the pooch on his finishing average this time. So it's like 2 races outside of the top 10 that he's not really done well at Dover. But it is what it is. We're okay. We'll be okay. I thought it was going to be like a Toyota Fest because Truex was kind of in the mix. Denny Hamlin and Larson was just destroying everybody today, and I just don't like Larson at all. People like claim he's like, oh, the next Jeff Gordon. He is amazing, and he's always the favorite to be at Homestead in the Final Four. The last 4 years since Chase has been in the Cup Series, Larson has not done anything in the playoffs until this year. He's never made it into the round of. Sorry, that was bothering me. Never made it into the round of 8 until today. So, at least we got another Chevy win in there. I don't even know how many wins they have this year. Sorry. Censor that. And there was nothing to see. It was just this right here. Anyway. So it's back-to-back Chevy wins. Like last week, Chase won. And another Chevy that won this week. I'm not entirely thrilled. Sitting 11th in points right now. That's like the worst we've done in a long time. Which is weird. Just weird. Yeah, so we're only 7 points out of that. And Alex Bowman made himself a little bit of a cushion going into next week, but well, Chevy has won 7 races this season. We're just one behind Ford, and Toyota still trumps everyone with 15 wins. All of them coming from JGR. So, but I want to get on this case, and I said this on my Instagram. People need to chill out. Chill out. People get so aggressive anytime Chase has a bad day and something out of his control, where the car does something on track, whatever. They always instantly go and blame the crew chief. It's all their fault. Let's fire everybody. A true fan doesn't bash the crew just during the bad times and then praise them during the good times. It doesn't work that way. You either, it's like you stick with this team through thick and thin. Every great driver or good driver will go through these kinds of things. No, it's like it doesn't, like, these kind of things don't avoid any driver. Even Kyle Busch goes through this. Jimmy Johnson goes through this. Kevin Harvick, all these other people have gone through like engine failure, part failures, mechanical failure, whatever. They've been through it all. But Chase this year has got plagued with a lot of mechanical issues, which I don't understand. Like he lost like a water pump or oil pressure or whatever at Sonoma and pretty much left that race early. And and then it's like, and now this week it's just like another mechanical failure. I feel like that's the only car in the Hendricks stable that has had like some kind of engine problem. So I'm kind of irritated, but I'm not gonna be like, it's all crew chief's fault. It's all the crew's fault. It's not like, realize. Don't call yourself a fan unless you stick by your driver and entire crew, the team, through thick and thin. If you can't do that, you don't call yourself a fan of that driver. You're just in this because it's Mr. Popular. I love Chase, and it's like he's the most popular driver, and people are like, oh, I want to follow him, but only when he does well. I'm like, he does well. He does better than most young drivers. Him and Larson are tied with the most wins among young drivers in their age group, like in the 20s, basically. Him and Larson are literally the ones holding the Chevy stable right now. Well, Chase is, but the Chevy stable is basically laying on right now Chase's shoulders because he's won the most again this year for Chevy. So, but I wanted to say, someone commented on my post like Hendricks Motorsports is gonna be in trouble if they lose 2 other drivers in the playoffs. I'm like, slow your roll there a little bit. Hendrick Motorsports is not in trouble in any way, shape, or form. One bad day on the track doesn't equate they're in trouble. All of them ran well today. If Chase didn't have his mechanical failure issues, he would have been in the mix with his teammates in the top 10 in or the top 5, maybe even contending for the win. But we wouldn't have known that because his car shit out on him. And that was a bomb ass looking car that I wanted to see roll around that track. But We couldn't do back to back. That's really sad. But Chevy got into victory lane. That's all that matters. But don't crap out on Hendrick just because you see one sign of, oh no, they had a bad race. We have to freak out, make it seem like it's the end of the world. Like it's not the end of the world. Hendrick as a whole has shown so much growth this year with their speed. Like not just in qualifying, but in racing and showing speed in racing. Like it kind of clicked after like at Talladega early this year and through the summer. The only Hendrick car that really had a struggle bus in the summer was Chase, as we all know. But and so like someone posted a picture on Instagram, like showing like like of the MRN vote that they do at the track and stuff like that. I was like, who do you think is the favorite to win the for the championship? And Chase was part of the mix, so because that's standard. And then Truex, Harvick, whatever. And like Chase had like 50 or I don't know. It was like majority of the vote, kind of like 70-something%. And people, some person's like, he's a great driver, but this is stupid. I'm like, you kind of just contradicted yourself right there. You call him a great driver, but you call it stupid. If he's a great driver, what do you think? Oh, this is cool. Because it's true, he can be a title contender. He has been the last, right now, 3 years. Because he made it to the round of 8 the last 2 years. And has a good chance of making it to the round of 8 again this year. And the round of 8 holds Phoenix, where he runs pretty well at. But lately had some bad luck, but still runs really well there, qualifies well there, practice well there. One of his better tracks next to Dover, honestly. What was I else gonna say? But Hendrick as a whole did has been doing a great job the last few months. Like Chase has won 3 races this year. Bowman's won one, but he's shown so much massive improvement from struggling but getting to the near the front last week to finish second. Like major comeback, like 2 comebacks from the same organization, like crash win, beaten, beaten, crushed up car, finished second and makes it to the round of 12. So runs strong all day long and finishes third. That doesn't happen on accident. And people keep saying these wins that Chase gets all based on luck. First one was not based on luck. He flat out ran Martin Truex Jr., one of the best on road courses. Dover was a strategy call, and luck had nothing to do with it. You just um so someone said perfectly in the comment, like it's not luck when you're in position to win, in that position and put in that position to win. That's not based on luck. So second one, Dover last year was a strategy call, and it was a good one because we were on much older tires than like Brad and Hamlin and those. So outran them on the final restarts. Won. Kansas was pacing Harvick. Could like if Harvick didn't like have his issues on pit road, Chase was like gonna like come down to like a battle between those two at the end, but Chase won because he was in position to win, and his crew got them out there super fast. And then Talladega was just like a manufacturer battle, and just Chase came out on top because no, Chase is a pretty damn good restrictor plate or like super speedway, as now they politically correct call it. I still call it restrictor plate because that's just all I know. Um, but he's a pretty good restrictor plate racer. Just hasn't had much luck on those tracks, mainly Daytona, because I don't know what it is about that track. We just don't have any luck on that track. We have not really finished in the top 10 on that track at all. So that's one of our worst tracks. I'm gonna say, shit. Oh, fifth win. Watkins Glen flat dominated that race. He was fast from start to finish. The lowest he went in the field, like after for a restart, was seventh, and he flew by everybody and got right back to the lead. Led 80 of the 90 laps. So, and again, outran Truex. So he swept all the stages and this and that. And people want to say that was based on luck. I'm like, do you not recognize that running a road course takes a lot of skill, not talent? And now he won at the Roval. That wasn't luck either. That was flat out talent and determination and like kind of like a little bit of redemption for him because of what he did at like lap 65 or whatever it was, running in straight into the turn one wall and then coming back through the field from like almost dead last to win that race in like 44, 45 laps. How was that luck? How was that any of that luck? But my picks for like going to Talladega, like the ones you really have to look out for, is Team Penske because they're good at Talladega. They run well on these kind of tracks. Hendrick as well. Um, look out for Chase and Bowman, especially because they're pretty good at these tracks too. But for like who could get eliminated in the this round, Clint Boyer. I don't know about Blaney. Like I like adore Blaney. Don't get me wrong about this, but just the way he's been running a little bit, it's like it's not showing me that he can make it very far into the playoffs. Yes, he's made it to the round of 12, but I don't think he can make it to the round of 8. But that's just my opinion. I love and adore Blaney. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of his. That just because I speak like that doesn't make me any less of a fan. So, um, but say Clint Boyer doesn't make it. I don't think Blaney might have to win the next 2 races to get it in. But if he doesn't, he'll probably be out. Um, Byron, if he doesn't fix up his pit road mistakes, he might be out too. Um, oh, I don't know. I might have to say this is hard. I don't know what the third, like the fourth and final one would be because they're all so good. But I don't know. But I have a feeling Chase can make up those 7 points because it's 7 points. I don't like being where we are right now, but it is what it is. Um, Bowman has given himself a little bit of a cushion with his points that he gained. He got like stage points in each stage, I believe, and so did Jimmy Johnson, surprisingly. I thought he ran better than eighth place car, but that's just me. But playoffs, let's see. Okay, yeah, Bowman is 17 above the cut line, so that's a pretty good cushion right there. So the ones I'm kind of worried about really is Brad because he's only 20 points ahead, and I know Alex is 17. And either of those two can win at Talladega as well. Like Brad, Alex, Chase, or Joey can win at Talladega. Those are like one of my picks, like 4 of my picks right there for winning Talladega. Um, but Blaney is 22 behind the cut line, and only because he had issues and then take his car to the garage like Chase did. But just because of that, we in our extra points that we have over Blaney, it kind of moved us up, so we don't have to get that much points back. If you get what I'm saying. Um, but I was surprised how much Logano lost. Like he is now below the cut line, which is weird. He's like tied right there with Byron, and it's really weird. But let's see if Larson's safe. Martin Truex is going to be safe. Maybe Hamlin will be safe. Bush will be safe. So it's just come and Harvick will probably most likely be safe unless he doesn't get wrecked out. So this comes down to like 6 on down who can outcompete each other. So like outrun each other, finish better, win, whatever. But I don't know if yeah, I did. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, Xfinity. It's just another lackluster win of the same old shit. Chris Rowe wasn't a factor um, in that race, or um, I can't talk right now. I don't know. Um, who was I talking about? Like 3 of the JGR cars in that race wrecked out. I was like, I don't know what's happening. So on lap 1, like Harrison Burton, Christopher Bell, and Brandon Jones, I think. It was really weird. So the 4 out after that round, because they just finished their round of 12. They have a different schedule. So Nemechek was the first one out, and after that round, Justin Haley, which I figured, Ryan C, which I'm kind of surprised he made it that far, and Brandon Jones. So right now, let's see, my boy Noah, all the JRM cars are still in it. Allgaier right now would be 3 below the cut line at the start of this next round. Noah is 12. Michael Annett is 8. So I'm hoping all 3 of them can make their way up a bit, because Noah Gragson, people don't get this kid enough credit. Just hate on him. He runs super well on these tracks that he hasn't really had much experience with. So in these kind of cars, but overall, this amazes me that he has not had a single DNF his entire rookie season. He may have gone to a backup car, but I don't count that as a DNF. So that's not really a DNF. But no DNF over the entire season. But people want to crap on him for the stupidest reasons. I don't get it. It's the kid is absolutely so good at what he does, but he doesn't get the credit for some reason. He's not even on this list. Why is NASCAR? Get your shit together. But he's had numerous top 10s in a row, top 5s. He's just super. When it comes to consistency, he has consistency. And JRM has consistency too, because it's the second or third week in a row where they had all 4 cars in the top 10, that part-time car. Zane Smith, he ran a lot better with where he finished. He should have finished a little bit better, but it is what it is. Justin came in second. I don't know where Annette finished. It was like ninth or 10th. I want to say 10th or some. I don't even know. But overall, it was a solid day for all of them. But it's been a day. It's been a weekend that I don't want to remember. And I'm wearing this for like Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Um, it was a shitty day for all my sports. Every time I'm home with my weekends off, when I do get my weekends off, which is not very much, I always end up watching the shittiest races and the shittiest football games. And my teams always lose, or my driver always has a sucky day. Why is that? But anytime I'm at work, my drivers have solid runs. They finish in the top 5 or the top 10 or win. I'm like, I don't get it. And then next Sunday, my Chargers play primetime Sunday night football against the Steelers. The Steelers are not doing that great this season. But Chargers lost to the Broncos, which I don't understand why we got outplayed by the fucking Broncos. But and the Raiders have a better record than us. That doesn't make any sense. I thought the Raiders were gonna suck this year, but whatever. My Patriots are still undefeated, so 5-0. They're still dominant. There's only 2 teams now that are undefeated, I believe. Only 2. I can't remember who the other one is, but it's because Chiefs lost. That's what I needed. The refs tried to give that game to the Chiefs tonight, but the Colts beat them 19-13, I believe. And my thing is, I don't know why people have like such a hard on or like some obsession over Mahomes. Like he's MVP material. He needs to win MVP every year. Like last year, I don't understand. The only reason he won MVP is because of this overhyped reason of the touchdowns and the flashy plays. I find MVP being more than that. Um, um, like Breeze got snubbed again with the MVP thing. Like he should have won MVP last year. I'm sorry, there's some weird show on. I don't know what it is. But the guy could not win in prime. Like Mahomes cannot win in prime time to save his ass. I'm just saying that now. Again, forgive me. I don't like headbands very much. But I'm saying if he can't win Sunday night, Monday night, or Thursday night games, he should not be considered an MVP. Just saying. He literally lost every primetime game last season, and now the first one of the season they're in lose it again because they can't handle the pressure. He can't handle the pressure when it counts, and I think he's just overrated. Honestly, he's just overrated. He just focuses too much on the numbers of getting like these kind of touchdowns and these flashy plays, this and that. Focus on the actual game itself, not just like the number status. You can be like the flashiest quarterback out there, but if you can't handle pressure, like I don't know, Rivers does, or Tom Brady, especially Tom Brady, if you can't handle pressure like those guys and Breeze and any of the veterans out there, you don't deserve the title of MVP. End the story. It's obnoxious that he gets claimed to be this great quarterback when he can't handle pressure in prime time. My team beat him in prime time. It was amazing. In Kansas City, so they can't be beat. And I can't stand that team because they're in my division. So um, I went to the gym and got myself. Then I got in and out because it's been a shit show weekend. I won't go into why, but personal reasons, just like I'm a little stressed out and overwhelmed. My anxiety's going. And I have to go back to work for the next 2 days, and then have the Wednesday off. So this video's all over the place. I'm sorry. That's just how my life is. So um, I got both babies in here. Got the dog in here. He's down here. So there's Joey. Um, work is work. It's not anything exciting right now. Seasonal and snowbirds are coming back, and they're just snowbirds. So work is been busy. Like even on the days you expect to be slow, they're busy, and I can't get anything done. But it is what it is. My birthday is coming up, so if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, mainly Twitter, I would like you guys to try to get Chase to wish me a happy birthday. I've been trying for 5 years now. 5 years. But I know, like, I've met him, stuff like that. But getting him to actually say something on social media is so dang hard because he rarely goes on. Like, every once in a while you'll catch him, but it's just so hard. But I would like to get a happy birthday from him this year. It's not a big birthday, but a happy birthday would be great. From any of the Hendrick drivers, I should say. Um, so, or Blaney, and Blaney too. I love Blaney. So that's just one of my wishes for my birthday. My birthday's the 21st of this month. Um, so I'm gonna get off here. I've been rambling for half an hour about God knows what at this point. So go to bed. It's only 9:20. It feels like it's a lot later than that, but brush my teeth, go to bed, get up, take a shower, get ready for work, la di da. Back to the shit show called my life. But anyway, I don't know why I'm just sitting here doing nothing. But I hope everyone have a great start to their week. This is gonna be a long, stressful week for me. Just knowing that whatever happened this past weekend with my sports is just gonna haunt my dreams. So, my room is still a mess. If you want the update, I don't ever have time to clean it or the energy. Even on my days off, I don't feel like doing anything. Even getting to the gym has been a struggle. But the last, Thursday, Friday, I've been 4 straight days now, feeling good. Diet not that great, but gonna work on it this week. I'm drinking a lot more water like I'm supposed to, and I'm taking like some natural like sleeping aids, so because I can't sleep or shit otherwise. So I need to take some melatonin or whatever and just pass out. It's been oh my god, it's been a day. But have a good night. Stay safe, and I'll see you at Talladega, the crapshoot.